Good evening from London. Despite inflation jitters, the markets opened up in positive territory today. Among the big risers is the Auto Trader Group, whose share price accelerated 5.19%, even though its trade report showed that revenues fell by 29% and pre-tax profits by 37% for the 12 months to the end of March. Car dealerships were forced to close their doors when restrictions were imposed across the country. However, investors are cheered by the prospects arising from Auto Trader's cost-efficient and powerful pricing model. Widespread strikes in Greece have brought public transport and other services to a halt today as workers across the country demonstrate against a proposed labour reform. Opponents, including the main left-wing opposition party, have accused the government of using lockdowns as an excuse to erode long-standing working rights and legal protection for employees. The bill would increase the legal overtime limit to 150 hours a year and introduce a digital work card to monitor workers. Demonstrations are taking place in Athens and other major cities. French-Israeli billionaire Patrick Drahi has taken a 12.1% stake in the BT Group in a deal valued at more than £2 billion. The investment from Altus UK, a company owned by the telecommunications tycoon, is the latest sign of support for BT, which is trying to accelerate its fibre network rollout across Britain, while the company tries to bounce back from the coronavirus pandemic. Altus UK is now one of the main shareholders of the British telecoms company, and the firm has an established name in the telecom space across the world. Altus said it had no intentions to make a takeover offer, adding that it supported BT's current management. GameStop has announced that Matt Furlong will lead the company from later this month. Furlong previously oversaw Amazon's Australia business and was a technical advisor to the head of the e-commerce giant's North America consumer business. The appointment is seen as a huge win for the video game retailer, whose shares have been at the centre of a social media-fueled trading mania. In recent months, bosses have capitalised on this sudden interest by attempting to pull itself into the digital sales era. Net sales have risen 25% year-on-year to $1.28 billion in the 3 months to the start of May. Earlier this year, GameStop appointed Jenna Owens, a former Amazon and Google executive, as its chief operating officer. Those are your main stories from London at close of business.